Well, here's a weird thing no one thought was gonna happen. If you've never heard of me before, my name's Lorne. I appeared in this video. So in light of this, I decided to make my own video for this channel. So, what's it gonna be? Will it be a device show of something like The Legend of Korra? Or maybe it'll be a subtle LGBTQ plus of Steven Universe. Hell, it can even be something pandering like Lego Friends. Alright, come on, give me the show. Oh, this show. Damn, so we can make something out of it. This show is interesting to say the least. It has a very good concept, but it doesn't actually use it to its advantage. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I should probably talk about how this all started. I think it's no secret that Dora is popular on both Nick Jr. and Nickelodeon as a whole. After all, there are so many games that are based off Dora. There have also been stage adaptations of the show made by Nickelodeon Live Nation. Hell, there's even been a spin-off based on Dora's cousin Diego. So it's no secret that most people like Dora. It's also no secret that other people also hate Dora.
Dora. Ah, the notorious Dora. The plot is simple to a fault. Our 7-year-old Latina friend travels the world with her monkey, Boots.
I'm Boo!
But the sheer amount of repetition and slow talking is more likely to send your child insane than entertain them.
Juma is an animal rescuer like us.
What I've never figured out is why everyone in Dora's world talks like this. Apparently the creators think if all the characters talk in these bizarre intonations and inflections, children will understand them better. Some people claim it's educational, but the funny part is many parents claim otherwise. For example, in a 23-minute episode, Dora might devote a massive 16 seconds of that episode to teaching kids how to count to 8, twice. And Dora will be sure to ask the kids at home to yell the answer at their TV screens to whatever vapid nonsense question she's just asked.
That's a big fish with wings!
A fish with wings? This cartoon, it unfortunately comes up only as a slightly more interesting version of Dora the Explorer. But despite being Dora-inspired, I do give the English dubbers credit, because the English dubbers don't speak in that strange intonation that Dora talks in.
Time for me to use my superpower.
I don't understand.
You see, Dora, even freaking zero-budget Africa can do it. What's your excuse for teaching children bizarro English?
I mean, sure, Dora the Explorer is the worst thing ever and it treats kids like they're morons.
Do you see the big red hill?
Are you stupid? Touch the screen if you're stupid. Do it! Do it! Yay, you did it! You're an idiot!
Dora the Explorer?
Yes, there's large swaths of silence.
Oh yeah, because they want you to participate.
Yeah, but like when you watch that shit as an adult, she's like, should I go left or right? And she clearly has to go left, and I'm just like, left! And then she just doesn't do anything, she just stands there blinking, and I'm like, fucking go left! God damn it, you Chinese bitch!
Left! What is wrong with you? I can't believe this.
Get the rice out of your ears and go left!
Oh!
She's like, okay, left.
Finally!
You're like sweating on the couch.
So it's safe to say that not many people like the show, but it hasn't stopped the show from getting 8 seasons. Not to mention getting some famous people like Johnny Weil, a famous ice skater, Hilary Duff, who voices the Ice Witch, and even Mel Brooks, who voices the Mad Hatter. And people say Tim Curry in the Barbie movie is weird. But then everything would change on March 8, 2009. On that day, Mattel and Nickelodeon announced that Dora will receive a teenage makeover, switching from a young age to a teenage attending middle school. And you know what? I think people took it well.
I know y'all didn't think I was gonna end this without roasting Dora's ass. But look at what they trying to do in 2016. Y'all won't believe this gooberish nonsense. Hold on. So you think you just gonna get older and get sexy, huh? You think you can just suck your way to the top on some taxi cab confession shit, huh? Girl, if you don't get your fast ass back to your fucking house with these extreme flood warning high waters you got on, I know you're your feet stink with them sockless, payless kids you got on. That ugly-ass tablecloth dress, looking like you shrunk that shit way too many times and just said, F it. And I know you're not trying to flex on me with that bracelet like you nice now. Bitch, that ain't K Jewelers, bitch. Boots probably stole that shit from Swiper, too. Fucking quarter gumball diamonds you got on, bitch. And look at these fucking nasty-ass loose ends you got, looking like straight octopus poo. Bitch, I will really take my belt off and beat your ass myself. Little fast ass ain't never gonna be nothing but that football head ass, Stewie Griffin, your distant cousin head ass, Hey Arnold, your real daddy head ass, Mija running through the fucking Amazon. You know, you need to take this makeup back, buy a new backpack, put a book in that shit, and use map ass to find your way back to a school, you fast ass, little ass burrito. Or burrito. Excuse me. Done.
Okay, a little controversy was over it. But that didn't stop them from making Dora The Explorer girls in the same year.
Nickelodeon presents Dora as you've never seen her before.
There really isn't much of this special. All it really is a pilot for the show, and Shakira's there. But then after all this, in 2013, they made Dora and Friends into the city. It lasted 2 seasons and then ended. Now I know what you're thinking. With 2 seasons, there might be something good about this series. And there are a few good things about this show. And to start, let's look at Season 1, Episode 5, Dance Party. So after the theme song, the episode begins with Dora, played by Fatima Penecki, hope I said that right, and her friends Naya, played by Alexandra Sonandes, Emma, played by Kata Thomas, Alana, played by Ashley Arness, and Kate, played by Elizabeth Molinaire. Oh, and if that name sounds familiar, that's because he's the exact same person who plays Dora in The Lost City of Gold. But I think now would be a good time to talk about the characters. The characters aren't really bad, but not exactly that good either. The problem is, while we know the engines of the characters, we don't really know their personalities that much. Which is weird because some of the things that were originally in the show could have been more fleshed out. Take for example Kate. In this series, Kate is a girly girl who is fond of theater. That's what the plot says. That would be fine everything if it wasn't for the fact that Kate was a minor character who was a knight in the original series. You see, in Dora Saves the Crystal Kingdom, when Dora first met Kate, she was fighting off a dragon. The weirdest thing about it was that no one ever actually brought it up. And it could not have been the fact that it wasn't actually canon, because it's actually in her character introduction.
We first saw Kate in Dora the Explorer, helping to save the Crystal Kingdom.
I'm Dora. And I'm Boots. I'm Allie. I'm Kate.
And she's back with her love of art and performing.
I love putting on shows, and I couldn't do it without all my friends.
I think another problem with the show is that the characters don't really contrast with one another. What I mean to say is, there's not really much contrasting ideas between the group. A good example of this would be Sammy from Dora and the Lost City of Gold. You see, while Randy is one of the main characters, he still sometimes have conflicting ideas to the others. And not to mention different personality.
Are you kids okay? Not really. Not really. Understatement of the century, I was just kidnapped and chased by bad guys. And a fox with a mask. Everyone saw that, right? Like, why does that fox need to remain anonymous? Who is going to recognize one specific fox? I can track my parents in the jungle. Let's... hold up. Or we could call the local police and have them come rescue us with, like, a SWAT team?
Okay, if there's ever going to be a sequel or something related to this movie, I'm going to watch the hell out of it. My point here is, the more the characters contrast with each other, the more entertaining it can be. But with all that said, there is one good character in this series. This is Pablo, voiced by I Don't Actually Know, and he's the best character in the series. And it's usually because he often contrasts with the characters.
Cannon! Yikes! The cannonball hit the wall! And the wall is closing! We've got to go faster! But we need more wind! True! Okay, watch. Salud, Pablo! Pablo, really? Now you're taking a snack break? I can't help it. I love this stuff. Where'd you learn to dance like that? That's it! What, we should take a break? But what about the pirates? Nope.
Oh, and he's occasionally funny at times. But then again, I'm having two problems with his character. You see, in the original series, Pablo actually lives with his grandfather, who was never brought up again. Not to mention the fact that the grandpa also made a magic flute that helped make the crops grow, which was never brought up again. Again, this is the same thing that is talked about into the introduction.
I first met Pablo when she found his magic flute.
Pablo! Pablo! We found your flute! Mi flauta! Gracias! Gracias!
Now he's moved to the city and they can hang out.
But other than those two things, he's alright. Anyway, it's revealed that Pablo isn't going to the fundraiser dance. It's then revealed that while Pablo can dance, he just prefers not to dance. This gets us to another thing about the show, their songs. Now, the songs themselves aren't inherently bad. If anything, they're actually kind of enjoyable. My problem is, with the first season, is that there are too many songs in it. It's kind of like what Cellsex said about Strange Magic and its musicals.
Clear, the problem is not the songs themselves. No, it's that there are 13 songs in this movie. 13! The average Disney movie has 6! I am not even kidding. In less than 20 minutes, there were already 5 songs. Opening song, 5 lines of dialogue song, 2 lines of dialogue song, 5 lines of dialogue song, 2 lines. Whose iPod is playing in the movie theater right now?
Anyway, skipping through the episode, Alana wants Pablo's help to dance, and Pablo's accepts. Then after that, we get Vamos a Bailar, which is a fine song. They then get transported to a town called Bailar, where they meet Celia. Celia then mentions how Bailar used to be this vital place where everybody dances. Celia also mentions how the dad is also the mayor of the town. Celia then mentions when she was 10, she had this big dance party. But by accident, Cecilia stubs her toe. So in light of this, Cecilia's dad decides to ban all dancing from Bailar. You know what? As far as the dumb dad / dumb politician goes, at least he was caring.
Hold on. The town is named Baila and no one's allowed to dance? It's not funny, Pablo. It's kind of funny.
So Celia asks for Dora and her friends' help to make dancing legal again, which they accept to. Then another song comes in and tells us what we already know. They then go to a dance floor without dancing just by picking a soccer ball. Cue another song. They then have to go to the dance floor again without dancing. And since they can't actually use the soccer balls again, they reveal that it's actually okay for the animals to dance. So Dora uses her song braces to summon a spider.
Technically, they're not animals. They're arachnids. Don't do that. To what?
Oh, and I forgot to mention, in the second episode of this series, Dora gets a magical charm bracelet. So, in another song, Celia tries to convince her dad to legalize dancing again. Then it ends up working and we hear the same song from before. We then see the dance that was never brought up in between all of this. We then get our final song this episode, Todos Muntos, which is a song that is usually sang. And finally, we get to my favorite part of this episode.
Well, I know 2 people who aren't tired.
And so concludes this episode. You can see why I find it interesting to say the least. As I said before, this show had very good potential with it. Making Dora age up and move someplace else is actually somewhat interesting. But for some reason, they don't do any of that to their advantage. If anything, they seemingly enough just makes it look like it's a normal episode of Dora the Explorer. Not to mention tons of character continuity errors and songs that go on way too long. If you do want to see grown-up Dora done right, check out Dora and the Lost City of Gold. But as for this show, I consider giving it a skip. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to look at the other sources in the description down below. Anyways, if you need me, I'll be in the shadows where I'll be needed again. See ya!